Hello, Awaken Intuitives. How are you doing today? I'm doing well. Natalie here. I always forget to say my name, so I'm sorry. I'm always bad at that. Anyway, I'm coming back to do the Mercury Retrograde for Taurus sun signs. So it's Taurus today. Yesterday I did Aries, so now we're going to do Taurus. So welcome any Taurus sun signs. You can also, if you have a Taurus moon or rising, you can also incorporate this as well if you want to listen to it. So your moon is emotions and feelings, and like dreams, secrets, hidden. And then the rising is like your self-image, what you portray to others, your personality. So if you wanted to do that, you don't have to, but I'm making this for Taurus sun signs. So welcome to any new Awakened Intuitives as well. So I'm coming back to do that. And if you want to watch the intro to more of an understanding of Mercury Retrograde and what signs it's in, the type of effects it has, and all of that, I'm going to light my sage and sweetgrass, and I will do a prayer and then my singing bowl. You can fast forward it if you want to, but I would love for you to be a part at least of the prayer and the singing bowl. I like to get the right frequency in the readings so we can get clear answers. And yeah, so I always gotta light my sage and sweetgrass or Palo Santo. Get a good mixture. Okay, and then I'll do my prayer now. Dear divine protectors and ancestors of the light, I thank you so very much for us being able to be here to build connections, to be able to have open minds and hearts, be able to gain the knowledge that we need in these times. I thank you for the abilities for each of us and the tools you've blessed us with. I thank you for all of the blessings and miracles for all of us. I do want to ask that there will be protection and guidance and safety for me and my family and everybody who's watching all of our inner and outer lives, against anything negative, evil, or unholy, hidden, secret agendas, accusations, attacks in any way, shape, or form, any ties, cords, or attachments or influences in any way, shape, or form. And I ask that you please put it right back to its source. Send it right back to its source immediately. I ask that you'll bless each of us of our inner and outer lives with the protection, guidance, and safety, the abundance of joy, happiness, positivity, love, and light. And I ask that you please give us signs and help us be mindful and aware of these when we need them, as much as possible. I ask that you please help guide me through the cards, through the answers, the questions we have, and help me and us be able to understand the answers that you give us. I ask that you please help us be able to understand them, gain the knowledge that we need from them, and I ask for blessings from each of these answers, and help us be able to deal and handle and work through and learn and grow with this Mercury retrograde in the ways we need to. And I ask Archangel Michael to protect and guide each of us as well. I ask for Archangel Raphael, Archangel Chamuel, Archangel Ariel, Archangel Jophiel, to guide us, protect us, bless us with the knowledge and abundance of joy, of truth, and abilities and clarity. And I thank you so very much. And I ask that you'll please send the people and the individuals, the souls, the energies that are of light and love only unconditional love, only truth, only honesty, only care and empathy and sympathy. So I thank you again, and I ask for these blessings and miracles, and I thank you for these blessings and miracles. Amen. All right. Okay, so I will now do the singing bowl, and we will get the right frequency vibration in and clear out any that we don't need. So I will ding it twice. 3, 2, 1. Gosh, that was so loud this time. I think that's the loudest it's ever been. It like rang my entire body. Okay, guys. Intuitives, like-minded individuals. Trying to think. Okay, so for Taurus, okay, Mercury is an air planet. The planet of communication, transportation, and journeys. Also quick thinking, reasoning, and opinions. And Taurus is the second sign of the zodiac. It is the bull. It is an earth sign, and it's loyal and persistent and on the go. Okay, so for the first house, we want to find out for Taurus sun signs how this Mercury retrograde will be affecting Taurus's first house. And the first house is what you project to others, your personality, your self-image. So we will do a tarot card and ask that, and then we'll ask for a blessing, what to do about it with an oracle card. So let's do the Light Seers Tarot, and we'll knock out the previous energy. Okay, so for Taurus sun signs, how will this Mercury retrograde be affecting their first house in Aries for their self-image, personality, and what they project to others? How will Taurus sun signs be affected by this Mercury retrograde in their first house of self-image, personality, what you project to others? And we've got the Hermit, which is a Virgo energy, number 9. 9 is a wish heard to the universe. The Hermit is hermiting or pulling back your energy. So what you project to others, your personality, you might feel the need to pull back, to hone in. It can be home, inner knowledge, inner wisdom with the Hermit. And so you might feel the need to pull back with what you're projecting to others, hermiting, and your personality and self-image. It can be goals and priorities as well. So inner reflection. It's going to make you reflect inside with those things. And so now let's see what you can do about it. Let's do Melanie Beckler Oracle Message cards. I have my daughter and my nephew here, and they're playing downstairs, and they're just amazing kids. Oh my goodness. So blessed. They're just incredible. Okay, for Taurus sun signs, what can they do about this Hermit, about feeling the need to pull back, or this Mercury retrograde going to make them pull back and reflect inside. And Hermit, and it says grounding. This goes perfectly. Reconnect with nature. And she's outside. And it says balance, sensitivity, crystalline grid. And let's read that out of the book. So you get, oh, this does not have a book. I'm sorry about that. But yeah, so you need to reconnect with nature. And it'll help you balance. And it says crystalline grid. If you have crystals, maybe make a grid and set your intentions. But I would get out in nature, because look how pretty. And I'm about to color these. All right, okay, Taurus. Now, we're going to go in the second house, which Taurus rules the second house. This is money, possessions, material things. And so let's find out how this Mercury retrograde will be affecting the second house for you. Of money, material things, possessions. And sometimes maybe it won't even affect certain houses. It just, we'll get the answers. So for Taurus sun signs, how will this Mercury retrograde be affecting their money, possessions, and material things? We've got Page of Materials, which is Page of Pentacles, which materials, possessions, financial, money. So it's going to bring in new opportunities. It's going to bring in something like an offer, possibly. So that seems pretty good. So yeah, there's some kind of new, there could be a new opportunity, a message, an offer with money, material things. That's interesting. Now let's see. Let's do a starseed oracle on what you can do about it. I mean, that looks pretty good. So let's see what Taurus sun signs can do about when this possible new offer or a message or something new coming in about money, material things. Okay, possessions. What can Taurus sun signs do about this new offer or message about materials, money, and possessions? Starseed oracle, please. Can I get something for the second house for Taurus? I'm rocking the table. You can hear my crystals moving. There we go. Took a minute. Okay. So what you can do, we do have a book for this. I'm just going to get that ready real fast so we're good to go. Okay. All right. We've got the C's of Mintaka. Seeing potential, something new, could be an offer. Bringing unconscious to light. And then Hirith. Longing for home, homesick for the stars. That's interesting. So the C's of Mintaka. Seeing potential, bringing unconscious to light. Let's read that. Well, where is it? Oh, almost there. There we go. And I'll hold that up for you. Okay. I just don't want to move. I need a stand. All right. So seeing potential, bringing unconscious to light. Mintaka is thought to have been a water-based planet containing the most crystal clear waters you could ever imagine. So clear that you could see for miles and miles underwater. The Seas of Mintaka card represents this crystalline clarity of potential and possibility. It's about the ability It's about the ability and choice to see the potential in all people and situations. This could be one of your natural traits, or it could be a sign that what you're currently doing has great potential. Mintakans are thought to have been a galactic race who saw the light in everything and everyone. You may have received this card as confirmation that a situation or project has extreme potential and will reach fruition. If it appears in a spread, it's a very positive sign that things are working out for the highest potential of all involved. It's a very uplifting, light-filled card that brings great harmony, contentment, and positive outcomes. According to Carl Jung, that which we do not bring to consciousness appears in our life as fate. When water appears in dreams and art, it often represents the unconscious mind. Pulling this card also means you may be called to bring to light any unconscious patterns of which you're unaware, to look at them and see them clearly and consciously so they don't appear in your life as fate. What unconscious patterns or behaviors are ready to be brought to the light of day? In this Starseed Soul Inquiry says, how can you see the potential in a situation you're facing? What unconscious patterns are you being called to bring to light? That goes perfectly with this page of materials. So if you would like to, Taurus, let me know how that may resonate. It may not be here yet, but it could be coming. And then here's the Harith. Longing for home, homesick for the stars. Harith is a Welsh word that's difficult to translate, but it refers to a certain longing or homesickness, a yearning for a home or a place to which we cannot return. This unexplainable, unshakable longing for home is common in starseeds and old souls. Perhaps you've had it since birth. For some, it's a distant memory of a planet, galaxy, or star system in the universe that their soul remembers and yearns to return to, a place they may have experienced more than Earth. For others, it's a longing for the unity of Source, or remembering of interconnectedness, oneness. This yearning can lead starseeds to travel, searching all corners of the planet to find a physical place that feels more like home. For others, it can manifest as a need to find home in people, communities, and relationships, a journey to find somewhere they truly belong. So maybe it could be an offer to travel somewhere, or like a vacation, or I don't know, some physical place. If you resonate with this yearning for home but don't really know where home is, you're being invited to remember that your soul chose to be on Earth. You're being called to fully commit to embodying your life. You're being reassured that you didn't come here alone and that your soul consciously decided to experience what it's like to be a soul in a human body on this planet at this time. You're being called to anchor all your presence, your personality, your soul, and your spirit in the here and now, to fully commit to living this life right now, to commit to putting 2 feet completely in. Starseed Soul Inquiry. How can you commit more fully to your life? Well, that's interesting. In the possessions, material things, money. So yeah, okay. Now let's move on to the 3rd house of Gemini. This is communication, words, transportation, and journeys. So, oh, this went out. Bummer. Okay, how will this, let's use the Divine Tarot. How will this Mercury Retrograde affect Taurus's 3rd house of communication, transportation, and journeys? How will the Mercury Retrograde affect Taurus's 3rd house, please? We've got 9 of coins, which is 9 of pentacles. This is a single independent energy. Could be the money maker of the home, or really good at your finances. So it's gonna make you really independent and maybe feel singled out, possibly, with communication, transportation, and journeys. Okay, now let's see what you can do about it. Let's do the Divine Animal Oracle. For Taurus, what can they do? What can Taurus do about feeling this singled out energy, money maker energy, independent energy with the communication, transportation, and journeys? What can Taurus sun sign do, please? Ooh, okay. We've got gorilla, peace, number 1. Interesting. So let's read that. Gorilla, peace. So maybe find peace. And I will read that for you. Okay. And look, he's singled out, or he's singled. To seek or negotiate for peace is a position of strength, not weakness. Choose peace rather than war. Strong leaders lead by example. The greatest kind of strength involves restraint. Don't judge a book by its cover, okay? Let's read the magic of this animal. Everyone has heard of King Kong, so perhaps the idea of guerrilla magic inciting peace and sociability may be shocking. We know of the huge physical strength of gorillas, yet this power is used with incredible restraint. When you need to exercise the same restraint, or you need to be a peacemaker in a situation, call in guerrilla magic to assist. That's really interesting. So for Taurus, with this feeling like maybe singled out with this communication, transportation, and journeys, find the peace. Call on the gorilla spirit. Instead of being the peacemaker like it was saying, or just kind of hold back a little bit with communication, because during Mercury Retrograde, the communication can be misinterpreted big time. So maybe just not give so much of your energy, your words, possibly. So now let's move on to the 4th house of Cancer. Home, family, structure, stability. How is this? Let's do the Magical Nordic Tarot. How is this Mercury Retrograde going to affect Taurus with their 4th house of stability, structure, family, home? How may this Mercury Retrograde affect your 4th house? We've got the 5 of Cups, and on here it says hope, and usually the 5 of Cups is regret, or like feeling drained, but on here it says hope. So you may feel kind of drained, or some within the home, family, structure, stability may feel draining during Mercury Retrograde. And it says on here hope. So have hope, but let's see what you can do about it. Let's do the Gateway of Light activation by Kyle Gray. One of my newest decks. It's amazing. All right, what can Taurus do about this feeling drained or possible regret in their 4th house of home, family, structure, and stability? What can Taurus do? Okay. I just seen that when I was shuffling too. Actually, it was on the very bottom of the deck. So it says halls of Amenti initiation. Ooh, secrets revealed, treasures uncovered, and initiations. Let's read that. That's really interesting with your home, family, structure, and stability. Oh, I just passed it. Okay. What can you do Secrets revealed, treasures uncovered, initiations. The halls of Amenti are a sacred learning space that were energetically transported by Thoth from Atlantis to the spiritual plane before Atlantis came to an end. It is said that the portal to this etheric retreat is energetically connected to the Great Pyramid of Giza. Many believe that the physical remains of these halls can be found there. We don't have to physically visit Egypt to access their energies, though. So something about learning. The halls of Amenti are said to have been the home of the Emerald Tablet. They are a space of ancient mysteries in service to the expansion of humanity. On this card, you will see two pillars, an echo of the two pillars that have been found in sacred places throughout history. The black pillar represents the physical world, and the white represents the spiritual, indicating that this sacred space is between the worlds. So maybe balancing this within your home, stability, structure, family. If you feel called to these halls or they seem oddly familiar, there's a chance you have visited them in dream time or even before this incarnation. How to connect. Imagine you are at the Great Pyramid. Above its apex, a portal opens, drawing you in. See yourself at the center of a sacred temple. Set clear intentions to align with your higher purpose and receive a transmission of ancient wisdom. The message. You are in a deep initiatory chamber at this time. You might feel that things are heavy and challenging, but know that a reconfiguration is happening. Energetically, you are going through an initiation will allow you to go beyond the fears of the ego and transcend the limitations of the physical realm. You might not feel that light is present because you are in the middle of this phase at the moment, but know that it is present within you. You might be feeling frustrated or overwhelmed, but a lot of this anxiety is actually old energies that were stored in the depths of your body being released so that your vibration can rise. Wow. That's really interesting about this feeling drained or possible regret within the home, your structure, stability, and family. Interesting. Okay, now for the 5th house. Okay, this is Leo. Let's see. Creativity, love, pleasure. Creativity, love, pleasure. And let's do easy tarot. For Taurus, how will this Mercury Retrograde possibly affect their 5th house of love, pleasure, amusement, and creativity? For the 5th house, please. How will the Mercury Retrograde possibly affect Taurus's 5th house of love, pleasure, and amusement and creativity? Oh, we got 2 cards. Oh, okay, we've got the 9 of Swords. Okay, so love, creativity, pleasure, and amusement. It may feel like you are really in your head a lot. It could be about decisions. This can be like anxiety, depression, or feeling tied up, can't eat, sleep, or think. And then we also have the Fool. This is an air sign, Aquarius, Gemini, Libra. The Fool is spontaneous, adventurous, taking a leap of faith, trusting in the fall. So for your love, creativity, amusement, and pleasure. Okay, there's the 9 of Swords and the Fool. Spontaneous, adventurous, trusting the fall, a leap of faith. Okay, what can Taurus do about this? Enchanted Map Oracle. What can Taurus do about this, please? Kids are so funny. Whoop. What can Taurus sun signs do about this 9 of Swords energy and this Fool energy for their love, amusement, creativity, and pleasure? What can they do, please? Okay. We've got cleaning house. All right. Number 37. Let's read this out of the book. And that adds up to a 10. That's like completion or fulfillment. Cleaning house. Let's see. So maybe cleanse out this anxiety in your head, feeling like you can't eat, sleep, or think, cleaning that out. And maybe this leap of faith, trusting the fall, having faith is what you need. Okay, so let's do cleaning house out of the book. It's time to clear the clutter to make way for better things. When you see the cleaning house card in a reading, it's time to declutter your life. Get rid of unwanted things in your physical home and release what you no longer want or truly need. Is there any unfinished business you should address? Thoughts, memories, and emotional baggage must be swept out of your house as well. All those 9 of Swords, okay? Your conscience must be clear for you. Is it supposed to be conscious? You tell me, because here's the word, right here. Conscience. I hope you can see it. Sorry. All right. Must be clear for you to move freely in the world. Celebrate a spring cleaning and feel the freedom as you make way for much better things. Look at what you've resisted discarding and be honest about its value. Be honest. Clean house. Aw. All right. I hope this helps. Okay. 6th house of Virgo. This is health, daily routines. It could be boundaries and wellness. Let's do the Wild Unknown Pocket Tarot. How may this Mercury Retrograde possibly affect Taurus's 6th house of health, wellness, daily routines, and boundaries? I can't even grab it. All right. No, that's not going to happen. That was like 10 cards. Okay. How can Taurus... Something's going on with communication, Mercury retrograde, because it goes retrograde today. Okay. How will this Mercury retrograde possibly affect Taurus's 6th house, please? Of health, wellness, boundaries, daily routines. Oh, we've got the World card. Interesting. The World is cycling through karmic lessons. It can be endings and beginnings, a fulfillment, a completion. So in your boundaries, health, wellness, daily routines. So cycling, maybe you're going to feel like you got to cycle through things and end things to begin new things, which is always good. So maybe like eating better, start exercising, something like that. It might push you to want to do that. So let's get Beyond Lemuria Oracle message on what you can do about this. What can Taurus do about this World card in their 6th house of health, wellness, boundaries, and daily routines? What can Taurus do? When they feel the need to end some things, begin new things, cycle through things, these things. Daily routines, health, wellness, boundaries. Okay, that was interesting. Ooh, this is a beautiful card. Oh my gosh. Okay, so this is so pretty. It says furred and feathered friends. Number 27 adds up to a 9, which is a wish her to the universe. So let's see. 27. Furred and feathered friends. Maybe you need to get a cute little animal. Maybe. Or you may have one and maybe spend time with it. For health, wellness, daily routines, what with this completion and then like endings and beginning new things. So we have furred and feathered friends. What you can do. Ethical consumption, making a difference through our food choices. Are you serious? Caring for all beings. Oh my gosh, that's so funny. Animals, environmental awareness, doing the best we can. Animal spirit guides. Wow. Animals are intuitive and sacred beings that walk the earth beside us. They are the wisdom keepers of many earth traditions and some of our most loving companions. They have much to teach us, and yet the way some species are treated is quite unbelievable. As we become more empathetic and our sense of compassion expands beyond that of our own family and community sphere, we start to see other beings and the quality of their lives as interconnected and equal. We may be inspired to align our actions with our compassion to minimize the harm we do to the planet and all her inhabitants. As humans are evolving and moving to a lighter consciousness, our bodies may struggle to digest what was once healthy and fortifying. Isn't this the perfect dang card for the 6th house? Amazing. That's crazy. Also, when we are doing the work spiritually, we may feel more sensitive to things that don't fit with our values. When we take on the energy of a product that has suffering imbued in it, no matter how good it tastes or even how organic it is, we may notice a lowering of our vibration as it challenges our spiritual integrity. That is not to say that there is one way of living and eating that everyone should adopt. This message is about doing the best we can within our circumstances. It is not always possible to access nutritious or locally produced alternatives. That is very, very true. That's why I love to garden. Maybe do a little garden because you'll be out in nature with birds and other animals. That'd be cool. Okay, as consumers, we do have the power to push for change by choosing how and where we spend our money. We have many more options in the West than in previous generations for plant-based alternatives. Furthermore, there is evidence to show that minimizing the intake of animal-based foods helps to address a range of endemic health issues. As the false food pyramids fall away, they reveal themselves as misinformation, marketing tools of the meat industry. We can let go of this falsehood and choose nourishment that is sustainable, healthy, and inspiring. Also be aware of environmental factors such as land clearing and water use. Once you start to scratch the surface, you will discover alarming and eye-opening truths about food production. That is true. There is no need to be dogmatic about making a shift, but do what you can. It does make a difference. And it says, may all beings everywhere be happy and free, and may the thoughts, words, and actions of my own life contribute in some way to that happiness and to that freedom for all. And then the divinatory meaning says, look at how you choose to nourish your physical body and your ethics and reasoning. Surrounding your food choices. Where possible, explore fortifying, filling, and nourishing alternatives. Your body and energy will thank you for it. This card also signifies strong animal energies. That could mean working more closely with an animal spirit guide or bringing a 4-legged companion into your life. That's funny. Okay? You may have a greater awareness of the wisdom of the animals that you encounter and what their traits or messages mean to you. Wow. Oh my gosh. That was so good. That was so good. All right. Now we're going to go to the 7th house of Libra. This can be relationships, romantic partners. It can be marriage as well. You okay? Okay, sorry. I felt like it sounded like they fell down the stairs. Okay, all right. Now, Tarot of Dreams for your 7th house of relationships, romantic partners, marriage. How will this Mercury retrograde possibly affect Taurus's 7th house, please? It's okay. How will this Mercury retrograde possibly affect Taurus's 7th house? All right, we did get a card. Okay. We've got Page of Wands. Wow, pages are something new or a message, and wands is passion, it's action. It can be very quick in and out and confident. It also can be a little too confident and can't hold up to what you promise sometimes. So maybe it's going to make you feel like you have to take some kind of action or a passion within your relationships, partnerships, quick in and out, or may make you feel or go quickly in and out of certain relationships. So here's the Page of Wands. Okay. Now let's see what you can do about it. I think I'm going to do 2 oracle messages for this. Let's do a Melanie Beckler. Okay, so for Taurus sun signs, what can they do about this Page of Wands within their relationships, romantic partners, or possible marriage? Make them feel like they need to go quickly in and out. What can they do? Or take action or a passion? What can they do, please, when this comes in? Okay. Oh my goodness. Okay, so we've got, ooh, self-reflection. Wow. Self-reflection. Honestly assess. Acceptance. Honor your progress. So honor yourself. Accept yourself. Self-reflect as well. And be honest. Wow. So that's for the 7th house. Relationships, romantic partners, could be marriage. You know what? I'm going to light this sucker again. Just quickly. All right. Oh, come on. It's not really wanting to stay lit. That's all right. Okay, let's move on to Scorpio. This is the 8th house. This is about endings and beginnings. When something ends, something begins. So this can be completion. Changes. It can be changes. So let's see. Let's go back to light spheres. Okay. For Taurus, sun signs. How may this Mercury retrograde possibly affect their 8th house of death, rebirth, changes, challenges, endings, and beginnings? How will this Mercury retrograde possibly affect Taurus's... Wow. Can you see that? Oh, come here. Okay. How will this Mercury retrograde possibly affect your 8th house of endings and beginnings, completion, death and rebirth? And we got Ace of Pentacles. And this is like planting that seed to grow everything that you want. Money, finances, a home, a job, everything that you want. This is planting that very first seed. So this may push you to plant a new seed. So with that 8th house of endings and beginnings, it may push you to plant some new seeds for what you want in life. And so let's see what you can do about this. Let's go back to the Starseed Oracle. I was going to pull another card for that 7th house, but I didn't. So that's interesting. Guess we didn't need to. All right, what can Taurus do about feeling the need or being pushed to plant new seeds with their 8th house. All right. Double mission. It says, light worker starseed, serve the world by being you. So despite what everybody else says, you can plant your seeds, and because this is your path. And so no matter what, be you, stay true to you. Let's read this out of the book. Double mission. You may like gold. I personally love gold. That's one of my favorite colors because she's got gold lipstick and gold eyeshadow. But that's just for some of you. Double mission. Maybe there's going to be like 2 different seeds you're going to be planting during this Mercury retrograde. Okay. Lightworker starseed, serve the world by being you. Lightworker starseeds are mission and purpose oriented. Many have the feeling that time's running out and there's not something they came here to do, create, or contribute. Create, like planting that seed. Okay? They're here to grow as souls individually, individual mission, and also to contribute to the planet in some action-oriented way, collective mission. Their collective mission is often answered through a career calling. Wow! Or by devoting their life to something bigger. Until they remember their collective mission, it can feel as if something's missing or that they're forgetting something important. It's common for lightworker starseeds to feel that they're different, and they may carry soul memories of being visible or sharing their voice. As such, they may protect themselves by dimming their light in order to fit in, or by spending time in some sort of closet, such as a spiritual closet. I know I've done this many times throughout my life. If you pull this card, you're being called to remember your collective mission and step into it even more fully. You're being reminded that your role as a light worker is to light up the world with your presence. This doesn't have to be a great big thing or a decision you need to make. You also don't need to have a great big plan. If you just plant the seed. That's all you got to do. Sorry. If you resonate with being a light worker, all you need to do is work out what lights you up, your passions and joys, and keep doing that. When you trust and follow the simple path of things that light you up, and then lose yourself in the doing, you'll light up the world without even trying. The Starseed Soul Inquiry says, how can you serve the world by being you? I've moved so much, sorry. By planting your seeds. Planting your seeds. You may feel like, yeah, you need to plant some new seeds during this Mercury retrograde, ending some things and beginning new things. All right, so now my left ear is like popping, and I never have this issue, ever. Oh, and now my battery says 20% remaining, low battery. That's interesting. I'm going to clear the energy, the frequency, with my singing bowl really fast, so I'm sorry, but I'm going to ding it twice. Please cleanse this energy out. We will see if that works. It should. All right, thank you. Okay, so now let's move on to the 9th house, Sagittarius, and this is a spirituality, mental exploration, mindset. So let's see how this Mercury retrograde may possibly affect the 9th house for you, Taurus. How will this Mercury retrograde possibly affect Taurus's 9th house? Another ace. We've got Ace of Inspiration, which is Ace of Wands. So this is your mental exploration, spirituality, your mindset. So Ace of Inspiration, it's going to give you some new actions or making you take actions. Possible clarity, may bring in some clarity and bring in new actions to take, like decisions. Okay, so let's see what you can do about this. And Wands is fire. In Sagittarius, Aries, Leo, this is passion and actions. Okay, I want to pull another tarot card. Okay, so for your spirituality, you know what? I think we're good. Yeah, your mental exploration, your mindset, your spirituality, you're going to want to take action on more spirituality or knowledge, or like this exploring of your mind and just learning new things. So that's good. Let's see what you can do about this. Let's do the Divine Animal Oracle. What can Taurus do about this new action to take with their mentality, spirituality, exploration of the mind? That's good. What can Taurus do about this? It's going to make you probably take some action on expanding your spirituality or faith or, yeah, your knowledge. All right, we've got 2 oracle messages. That's what I was feeling, because I was going to pull 2 tarot cards. So we've got Red Fox, strategy, number 3, and we've got Tiger, and it says will, and number 34, that adds up to a 7. Interesting. Let's read that out of the book. So the strategy. So maybe, and the 3 is communication, transportation, words, journeys. It's probably going to make you take an action on a better strategy on how to communicate, or transportation and journeys, words that you use. Let's read it. The Red Fox. All right, strategy for your mentality, spirituality, faith, exploration of the mind. Work through a strategy to get what you want. This is a time of transformation, so do not hide what you really are. Be a part of nature, not apart from nature. Be patient. Your opportunity will come. Interesting. Now the magic of the Red Fox says, if you need some prosperity in your life, or you are wishing for a more connected relationship to the world on any level, Inari Akemi may be able to give you a strategy to assist. As the Inari in their kitsune is a living tradition, you can use modern Shinto ways, okay, to honor them. And if you are lucky enough, you can visit one of the kitsune temples in Japan. Fox magic is transformative, and foxes can help you find the best way to get through any puzzling or difficult situation. Okay, interesting. Now, let's read the Tiger, number 34, but that adds up to a 7, which is relationships, marriage, romantic partners. The Tiger. Come on. There we go. For your mind, spirituality, mental exploration. Come here, card. It says will. Exercise your will and determination in ethical ways. Do not place your will over another's. You do not have control over anyone else but yourself. Do not be afraid to be fierce, especially as a woman. We can ride our healthy anger, but we must eventually transform it into something more useful. Let's read the magic. Transforming. Action to transform. Tiger magic is wild and mysterious. It is the energy we can use to counter jealousy, threat, and rage. It is highly protective and helps us find a more resourceful way to deal with difficult situations and people. Tiger magic is feminine in aspect, and women can use it to help them gain confidence and to find their healthy fierceness. Wow, that's interesting. Very, very interesting. All right. Okay, now we're going to move on to the 10th house, Capricorn. And career, public image, social status. Let's do the divine animal, or divine tarot, sorry. Okay. All right, so for Taurus, how may this Mercury retrograde affect their 10th house of career, public image, social status? How may this Mercury retrograde possibly affect Taurus's 10th house, please? Career, public image, social status. Ooh, we've got King of Cups. Okay, this is Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio energy. King of Cups is like very, very deep, hidden emotion. It might make you, for career, public image, social status, it might make you have these deep, deep emotions and may kind of hide them away. And the King of Cups is also sympathetic, empathetic, can be sensitive. All right, so let's see what you can do about it. Let's see. Gateway of Light activation again by Kyle Gray. What can Taurus do about this deep, deep emotion feelings about the career, social status, public image during this Mercury retrograde? What can Taurus do, please? What can Taurus do, please? We've got 2. Okay, what can Taurus do about this deep, deep hidden feelings and emotions with career, public image, social status? We've got sacred inner space. So you might need some sacred space. Create a sacred space. Sacral chakra, tenderness, sensuality. Then we've got solar light upgrade, solar plexus chakra, inner fire, and willpower. And that's interesting. You've got this sacral chakra and solar plexus chakra. That's interesting. Let's read that out of the book. Oh my gosh. Sacral or sacred inner space. All right. You might need to find a sacred space to cleanse your energy, to get aligned with your chakras. Sacral chakra, tenderness and sensuality. The sacral chakra is found below the belly button and is the energetic space that governs our reproductive system and all forms of expression connected to it. Everything from our sexuality to our capacity to express the tender, more sacred parts of ourselves is connected to this chakra. It is governed by water, and so it helps us move with the flow of life in order to express our most authentic self. Maybe if you can have a sacred space by like going to a river, a stream, you could even get like a water fountain or take more baths or something. All right. This card transports us to the sacred inner space. It shows an inner temple with flowing water and lots of soft colors coming from a blooming lotus. This encourages us to see that our sacred parts are beautiful and energetic gateways through which we can express and manifest pure life force. All right. Visualize a drop of divine light from the heart of the universe, washing over and through your genitals. Sorry, guys. Okay. Reconnect with this energetic space and recognize that it is a space of divine power. Your message. You are being guided to the gateway of your sacred self. This is an opportunity to recognize that the more tender and vulnerable aspects of your being hold keys to great power. Honor the sacred within. Reclaim any parts of yourself that you have disconnected from or abandoned. If you want to experience more love and belonging, look within. There is a huge lesson in finding love within yourself. Realize that false narratives have been floating around your energetic field, stories that have discouraged you from expressing yourself. You may even have been lied to and told you aren't beautiful. This card is here to remind you that you are beautiful and, more importantly, you can create beauty in the world. Recognize that you hold the power of the universe within, and then you'll find your flow. Wow, with your career, public image, social status, okay? So now, a solar light upgrade. Willpower, inner fire. Find your inner fire with your deep, deep emotions and feelings. Okay. Solar plexus chakra, inner fire, willpower. The solar plexus chakra is found just above the belly button in the pit of the stomach. It's the energetic gateway that governs our gut, our instincts, and on an energetic level. Follow your instincts. Our willpower and drive. This space can be described as a glowing sun. It is a space of warmth that gives us the necessary focus and energy to fulfill our purpose and realize our dreams. When the solar light gateway opens, our solar plexus becomes an infinite well of light. In the pit of our being, this is a source of daily inspiration and ancient wisdom. When we feel our willpower increasing, we are remembering that we have prepared for many incarnations for the opportunities we have today. How to connect. Place both your hands on the pit of your stomach. Breathe to them, visualizing a great fiery light with switching on. Call your solar power up and out. And now your message. The light of the great central sun is shining on you, activating you to push onward and create. This is a perfect time to move forward with projects, goals, and intentions. Align your energy with whatever you are ready to create and experience. Focus on what you are ready to grow and where you are ready to expand. As you focus on your goals, you are giving them energetic encouragement to flourish and open like the warm summer sun kissing the ground, encouraging the flowers to grow and bloom. That sunlight has arrived. It's here in you now. Ooh, if you can get out in the sunlight and just maybe lay in it, just bask in it. Maybe even lift up your shirt and your belly and get the sunshine on it. Okay, so now, Taurus, let's move on to Aquarius, 11th house, hopes, wishes, friends, and community. Let's do the magical Nordic tarot, again, for the 11th house. So how will this Mercury retrograde possibly affect Taurus's 11th house of hopes, wishes, friends, and community? How will this Mercury retrograde possibly affect Taurus's 11th house, hopes, wishes, community, friends? Okay. We've got 3. Okay, we may need it, right? Okay. Hopes, wishes, community, and friends, all right? We've got, the 10 of Pentacles, and it says on here, contentment. This is your most financially abundant, happy life, financially, even emotionally. Okay, there's that. And then we've got the 3 of Swords. It says affairs of the heart. This can feel 3-way heartbreak, 3-way hurt, or 3 swords in the heart. Maybe about this, your most abundant life, like what's happy to you, what everything is for you. Oh, and we got the 6 of Swords. It says boundaries. You may be pushing to move out of troubled waters, move to a more calmer ground. Okay. All right. Hopes, wishes, friends, and community. So now let's see what you can do about this. We'll do the Beyond Lemuria. What can Taurus do about this Mercury retrograde affecting the 11th house of hopes, wishes, friends, and community, about their most abundant, happy life, finances, emotions, and this heartbreak and boundaries, trying to move out of troubled waters. We've got third eye chakra, pineal perspective, number 8. This is endings and beginnings or changes, and you may need to try to open your third eye chakra. Focus on the third eye. Try to cleanse the pineal gland. I know fluoride calcifies the pineal gland. This is part of your third eye, okay? So let me read that for you. Number 8. Pineal perspective. Maybe you need new perspective on these things. The seat of wisdom and consciousness, intuition, imagination, seeing inner and outer worlds, limitlessness, and understanding. Connect with your third eye and transcend what you understand with your mind. Discover a deeper inner knowing through the interconnected web of all this is and has been. You can tune into this wisdom at will, as and when you wish to. This wisdom is ancient yet pioneering. It is the creator of the free will we choose to weave from moment to moment. Be the observant witness. Allow the transcendence of duality without judgment. Being mindful, listen, and allow your unfurling intuition to unravel the paradoxes of reality. How to restore, it says. Examine limiting ideas. Listen more. Balance the left hemisphere's logical and analytical thinking with the inner guidance of and deeper wisdom. Take note of any thought patterns that may be holding you from your fullest potential through the mind-based fear of past experiences. And the themes is enhancing your imagination or intuition, seeing beyond illusion, healing position between the eyebrows, and it says color wash, deep indigo blue. All right. New perspective, third eye chakra. Okay, now last one, Pisces, the 12th house. This is the unknown, unseen. It can be dreams, unknowns, unseens. Let's do Terrible Moon Garden. Dreams, hidden. How will this Mercury retrograde possibly affect Taurus's 12th house of secrets, dreams, hidden, self-undoing? How will this Mercury retrograde possibly affect Taurus's 12th house? How will this Mercury retrograde possibly affect Taurus's 12th house of secrets, dreams, things that are hidden, and self-undoing? It's close. Keeps like popping. It almost went back in the deck. Okay, we've got 2 of Cups, which is 2 energies, 2 feelings, 2 emotions. Cups is emotions and feelings. So you may be feeling 2 different energies, like you feel this way and then you feel this way. Hey, shh. And it may be kind of like trying to mix these 2 energies, or feeling the need to mix these 2 energies. So let's see what you can do about this. And let's do Enchanted Map Oracle. 4-wheelers outside. Okay. What can Taurus do about these 2 energies, feeling they need to mix or try to balance? With the self-undoing, hidden dreams, mixing 2 energies. What can Taurus do? We got moonlight. And the moon is hidden. It rules Pisces in the 12th house. It's dreams, unknowns, unseens. And it says moonlight. So maybe this will be coming to light. And it's number 51. That adds up to 6, which 6 is health, wellness, daily routines. So that is really interesting. Let's read it out of the book. And All right, let's see. Okay, moonlight. Almost done. Okay, number 51 adds up to 6, and you can see that owl in the moon. So moonlight, number 51 adds up to 6. So things are going to be coming up to light, okay? With the two energies mixing or needing to mix two energies. It could be a relationship as well in the 12th house. So it says your intuition allows you to see beyond the mundane, logical, and analytical. Follow it. Moonlight beacons, come and trust your intuition to lead you into places that may not seem logical. Your hunches will be right on target. Resist second guessing yourself, for your alternative perception is especially sharp right now. I just lost it. Okay, you can see how beyond the surface of things and truly read between the lines. This is a good time to use oracle cards or other systems of divination to gain information. Remember that the language of intuition is a symbolic one. It comes subtly through a hunch or a tingling, a clear sound or an animal or object crossing your path. Spirit is sending you messages to help you now. Success is yours if you follow the signs. Oh my goodness. Things will be coming to light. Maybe with your dreams, self-undoing, these two energies mixing. So yeah, let's now pull a blessing card for Taurus. And we're going to pull that from our Archangel Michael cards. I believe they're called Angel Wisdom cards. I got one more here. And then we are done. I hope this will resonate. I hope these blessing cards, these oracle cards will help with these certain things. And I send you love and light. Let's see what you get from Archangel Michael. What do you have for Taurus, please, for a blessing during this Mercury retrograde? We've got forgiveness. Angel Wisdom reminds you that challenging people and situations are sent to you as your most important teachers. Without them, your soul would not grow. Your guidance is to let go of the hurt, resentment, and anger of the past. When you forgive others and yourself, your karma is rubbed out of your soul records. You will enjoy love in your heart and lightness of spirit. Ask the angels to help you dissolve your hurt, anger, and guilt. They will take your burdens from you. When you love unconditionally, there is nothing to forgive. Love is forgiving, so open your heart and give love. Affirmation: I forgive myself and others. I am free. That's amazing and beautiful. Taurus, I hope that helps. And let me know how it resonates. Like, comment, please comment and subscribe. Sending you love and light, blessings. I hope this helps. All right, you have to let me know or not. That's okay. All right, bye guys.